Hey guys, Steve here. I had some modest success in Endless Delve, so I figured I'd put together a quick video, give you guys a little run through of the build that I used. It's a Poison BV Pathfinder running in Endless Delve Hardcore. I got down to depth 221 up to level 90. I am the rank currently, there's about 12 hours left, but I am the rank 34 Pathfinder, rank number 1 Pathfinder with no keystones allocated. Kind of sad I got a little bit screwed out of a demi on that one. Should have had that category in there. I thought they would, but I guess I should have checked closer. I'm going to throw caution to the wind and start off with a little demo of the build. Down at depth 216, just so you can see how it plays, see if you're interested in the rest of the video.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Basically, the name of this build is Buff Management. Keep drinking. Fortify up. Your plague there, which is absolutely nutty. One shell in itself. Fancy go down to little totems. Speed is a little sketchy to get that there. So putting together this build, I focused first on defense, and second also on defense. I picked up some additional damage whenever I thought that it would provide more survivability because the monsters weren't dying ever. It's a pretty reasonable build for this type of event if you have low skill and pretty meager expectations and you're willing to put up with the aforementioned buff management. So it's a perfect build for me, really. Skills I have going on are Blade Vortex. It applies poisons using unbound ailments and deadly ailments. You could probably drop this poison support if you pick up some additional poison chance on the weapon, or if you get this node, or this node down here. Oh, this is not the most recent tree. There we are. Sorry, that node. Or that node, same nodes. Lesser poison support, which is built into Dendrobait, which I just happened to get and got lucky, provides almost nothing. 10 to 17 added chaos damage. So easily losable if you don't have this particular chest piece in an SSF event, or if you get a 5-link that isn't this and you'd rather use that. Those are good. If you drop poison support, definitely look at Vile Toxins. Has significantly larger damage multiplier. The auras that I'm using are Malevolence, Flesh and Stone, and Sand Stance, and Vitality, just to get a little bit of extra utility out of the mana that I wasn't reserving. I've got, oh, that's interesting. I've got Shield Charge with Fortify. Molten Shell's kind of hanging out up there because he likes those guys. Dash I find imperative because getting around with Shield Charge and Delve is very dangerous on occasion. I've also got the Wither Totems and the 4-link up here. 2 cast 1 damage taken setups because I am scared. So I got one with Phase Run, which I'm not sure if that's doing much for me, but I just put it in there because I had a green socket. Creeping Frost, get some nice chilled ground. Enfeeble, get some nice enfeebled enemies. Despair, get some nice despaired enemies. But the real hero of this entire build is the completely unlinked Plague Bearer gem. Does disgusting damage and helps proliferate your poisons from just picking off the weaker enemies and letting poisons you inflict during any letting when you kill a poisoned enemy during any flask effect, nearby enemies are poisoned. The rest of the gear is essentially this. Get your life, get your resists. Got a little bit of block over here. If you have a Dendrobate, you might want to try to hit your thresholds of 300 dexterity, 150 intelligence. It's not super hard if you make it up to level 90, but I've got some respectable gear for this type of event. Most things have a pretty good life roll on them. Some reasonable resists. Flasks I went with Granite Flask of Iron Skin, Shade Flask of Reflexes, Quartz Flask for just additional dodge, and an Enduring Mana Flask to make sure you can keep popping off those Blade Vortexes. Relatively simple build. I think probably your best candidate for an upgrade is the sword. It's nice because it's got the area. I don't think it'll probably be available outside of the Endless Delve, but you could get a wand here with +1 to Fizz gems or +1 to Spell gems to help level up your Blade Vortex. You get Chaos damage over time multiplier. You get a chance to poison, increase damage with poison. Plenty of good stuff that you can toss in there. And beyond that, build's not too complicated. Hit me up if you guys have any questions. Let me know if you played it. That would be pretty neat. Have a good time.